Hello, watch lovers. You know what time it is. And joining me on this merry Monday, we have the lovely Jonilda. Hi, Jonilda.
Evening, everyone.
The gorgeous Gavin.
Oh.
And last but not least, we have Kaylie.
Hi, guys.
Kaylie is
How
never
is
last
everyone?
but not least.
How is everyone this Monday?
Yeah, not too bad.
I'm done.
We are tired, Gav.
Done.
Already.
Yeah, we done all day Saturday, and thank you everyone who turned up on Saturday to see us.
Thank you so much.
And we also had a charity event on Sunday, started at 8, finished at 6. And here we are, me and Kaylie were there. 8 o'clock Monday morning.
Kaylie's face.
No, honestly, today I thought, no, I can do this. I woke up, I felt all right. Yeah, the day's gone on, and I said, Spencer, I honestly just don't know if
days,
it was that long day, and we were like, no, we can't. Like, we literally cannot.
You made it though.
We've done it. We're here.
You're here.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Janilda, you didn't work today, did you?
I did that.
That's because you're a full-time mummy as well, aren't you?
Correct.
Yes. I saw
Correct.
lovely pictures of Luca.
Thank
And
you.
Gav, I want to thank each and every one of everyone who turned up. And the hammering that bar got properly tested.
Obliterated.
I think, guys, there were 12 sacks of empty bottles.
Literally.
But don't worry, there's more.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
It's fine.
I was standing there in the afternoon looking at everybody at the bar thinking, this is unbelievable. The Red Lion has moved into BQ and nobody has to move now. The bar went down really well, didn't it?
Yeah, it was great. Really great.
Yeah, it is a bit of a problem when you work there, though, because then you're like...
All you think about
is it too early? Can I go and have
Can
one
I
at
have
3
a drink?
Well, I
o'clock?
think a few of the girls today, Gab, were having coffees with Baileys.
With Baileys.
Yeah,
so you do condone a bit of drinking on the job? I mean, how does it work?
The coffee bar, the coffee machine's there, as you know, so it's a bit difficult to control what people are
What they put in
What
their
they add.
coffee.
coffee.
Yeah. Lucky for me, I don't like coffee.
Ian Nicholson says, what bar? Yes, Ian.
Oh.
Yes, Ian. We knew you were hammering the bar. Watch Unboxing Channel says, evening all from the train. Just pick up Swatch, Blancpain, Antarctic. Congratulations. Evening all from a chilly Geneva says, walks and watches. Oh, did you go and see the Patek Museum that I sent you in the direction of? I hope you had a great time. Great to see everybody this weekend. Couple of things I wanted to say before we get going is congratulations, first of all, to Kid Mambo and to Des. Very silly of me, but last week on the show, we had Elliot, and Elliot gave us 2 gifts to give away from Squale.
Which we forgot.
And I totally forgot. So I made a
I
very
think they
quick
went
video.
in post-day, did they not?
They did. I gave one to Des on Saturday. He was our members winner. And Kid Mambo, for always making fantastic contributions to the show, he was picked out to, and his got posted out this morning. So prizes on their way to you. And whilst we have Des on our lips, Des, you naughty, naughty man. But thank you from myself. I know James wants to say thank you. Who's next? Yeah, James says thank you. I haven't even had a look what it is yet, but I will do after. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you.
And thank you, Des. A few bottles to help top the bar up. Really appreciate that.
Yeah. I contributed a bottle to the bar as well. Just to let you know, I bought a nice bottle of whiskey to christen your bar. I feel like it's a nice thing that anybody who comes to BQ, as well as buying a watch, could probably dump off a bottle of something for you.
Yeah, that's
Because
nice.
you know the line we use, we offer everyone a drink, okay, when they come to
I thought the line you used was, thank you for choosing us.
Well, that's one of the lines. So we offer them a drink,
Yeah.
but if they don't buy or sell something, they have to have 2 drinks.
Yeah,
That's
2
the
shots.
deal.
You should make up some sort of killer shot for someone when they sort of...
Well, we're making some stuff up. It's coming.
Don't-
But Gav, do you know what's really funny? Like yesterday we had the charity show and I was like, everyone had like left. We were just like, it was like me, Spencer, some of the girls, and then Spencer's wife. And I was like, well, we got to have a drink and just cheers ourselves. Like we didn't have to do that.
6 o'clock and they're just sitting there.
But hold on a second, you mentioned the fact that you did Saturday and Sunday, but actually, I saw a live stream with you all on
Friday night, yes. That's
Yes,
right.
but
We
it's
went for a
been-
pizza and we were back there at 9 till 10 on Friday night. So Friday night was till 10, and it was 8 till
God,
about
you guys
7.
need a break.
All right, Spencer, honestly, give yourself a pay rise.
It was 8 till 8 on Saturday.
Kaylie, should we approve it?
Yeah,
Right,
I
thank
approve.
Let's give him a pay rise.
All right.
Spencer, we're going to give you a pay
Thank
rise.
you. Appreciate that.
That's all right.
By the way, a quick shout out. Did you see, you had left by then, I think, Muhammad Ali turned up.
Did he?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that was... Oh,
Yes.
he literally turned
He
up
did.
at the last
he
second.
turned up and said,
Oh,
who
did
are you? And he
he?
said,
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali. So we took him off to the Akash. He joined us at the Akash, but it was great to see him.
Fantastic.
Also, lovely fella called Kurt, who came all the way.
Yes, from
Where was Kurt?
Southampton.
From Southampton
Yeah.
to see us with his lovely wife. Yes.
Yeah.
And There was a number of other people, but I can't remember
That
your
we
names.
thank all.
But
And, yeah.
Yeah,
we
everyone
did
that
speak
came.
to quite a few people.
Yeah,
on
it was really
Saturday.
good.
Yeah.
What I would say is, if anybody hasn't experienced a BQ watch show, they should definitely make sure they come to the next one.
Yeah.
Because everybody has a great time. And for me, when I go there, it's like having all our friends, all the sort of community of people that we've built up. No one necessarily has to come to, do anything other than enjoy everybody's company.
Sure.
And there are some watches, around as well.
It's
I
nice to
hope-
mingle as well, right?
Yeah. We should say thank you to Dee as well.
The
For all his
I haven't
hard
sort of
work.
Caught
Thank
up with
you.
him.
Yeah.
I mean, he was.
Yeah.
He was there
He's-
late on
he's
Friday
bang
night.
on it.
The other legend who was there, Dick Fear. Yeah, Dubai Dick.
Yeah.
Watch Unboxing Channel says, on another note, can we get Amy on the live one night as long as she doesn't sing? Yeah, I heard there was some sort of singing competition. I sort of caught you on Friday, then had to leave because I was in the middle of dinner, then got back to it. But
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
towards
did
the end
any
of Friday
singing take
night.
place?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Jonilda, you managed to avoid that one, didn't you?
I did, but my singing is great though. So next
Oh, is it?
time,
Next time you can be
I'm
involved.
So
Oh
good.
no, I do know that because when we do the unboxing sometimes
yeah.
when you're in,
Singing.
we do get a bit of singing along, don't we? Yeah.
And again, special mention, Ian Nicholson.
Oh,
So-
Ian Nicholson.
Train strike, can't get down. Flights, all booked, can't get down. Goes to get in his car, and apparently the water pump broke. So he got it fixed and left at 7 a.m. Saturday morning. Arrives at 12 o'clock. So I want to give a big round of
Yeah, I
Really,
agree.
really
Big clap
nice.
for
He's an
Thank
absolute
you.
legend, that
And
man.
the other
Legend.
person, I mean, he's always a bit of a letdown. That Paul Thorpe, he turned up as well.
He did, didn't
Yeah.
he?
He
He
was
did.
there,
Yeah.
yeah.
He actually looked very, very sort of
Yeah.
casual for him,
Yes,
didn't
he
he?
did.
I thought that.
The usual ripped jeans.
Yeah.
and you have to apologise for his dress.
Well, never mind apologising for his dress. What was the drink he asked for on Friday? Was it a Bailey's? What?
Oh, in
he
Pit-
he
where
ordered a
was that? At
Bailey.
the bar?
No, the
Yeah,
bar from
at
you.
the bar,
He ordered a
yeah.
Bailey's.
It's a bit of a girl's drink,
He's a
isn't it?
real, yeah, it's interesting, interesting little. Dick Fear,
yeah,
thank you,
Crossy
Spencer.
boy as well. Crossy boy.
Yeah, Crossy boy. Thank you for sorting out the bill in the Indian top man, says Dick Fear. Listen, I hope everybody had a great time. It was lovely to see everybody. Yeah,
Always.
always. Spencer, somebody commented, Spencer,
Yeah.
no watch on this week. So shall we do a little wrist check? Because I have a funny feeling if you're covering up,
Do you know
it means
something?
something's
I've
going
got
on.
something very, very special.
Go on, Spence, tell him.
Very special. Go on, Gav.
Well,
He's seen
okay.
He's
anyway.
seen it, so...
He's seen it.
Well, I have seen it.
Yeah, let's not...
I'm not going to lie. I know it's really special. In fact, I saw it today when it came in.
I mean, I was in two minds to put it in the special keeper collection, but I'm actually allowed. But
Hold on. Is that Spencer's Perspex plastic
yeah,
box that goes
the little
Spencer's special deals?
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah. So, but it's going to go on site. It is very. Look at that, Gav.
I saw it today. It's incredible. I know you brought that in today. We'll Oh, why am I turning the light on? Let's get it off, Spence, and have a little look.
It won't come off, Gav.
It won't come off. That's always helpful.
So this is complete set,
Pop it over here.
original.
Let's get it on the camera.
Kaylie, I've,
He doesn't
hang on,
want
let
to.
me- I'm not sure I want to.
Well, you're not sure you want to let it go?
If you take it to the. What's that?
No, that's been years. That's 2.5 years old. I won't drop
Yeah,
it. I
that
promise,
joke's
Spence.
gone.
Gav,
That's
look
dead.
how clean this watch is. So original box, papers, the swing tag. So this, for anyone who doesn't know,
Wow.
is the original Onyx style black 18038.
It's
Yeah, Kaylie,
in
I didn't-
unbelievable.
1988.
Is
88.
it? Wow.
Yeah. The papers are crisp. The box, like, honestly...
I'm not even going to name a price, but if anyone's interested,
Yeah. Give us a call.
give me a call
It's-
tomorrow.
And
But
by the
I
way,
don't-
the bracelet stretch is zero,
We'll show
isn't
it.
The
it?
Show it.
condition is just
I'll let you
amazing.
do it, Spence, because I
honestly.
can't do this while
from
holding the camera.
here, I thought it was like a new watch. Wow.
Yeah. Well, it's like new old stock. It's got
Yeah.
the patina. It's sort of a little bit sort of.
Amazing.
Yeah,
The dial
really,
is really special on this.
Really, really beautiful, isn't it? Spence, go on, show the old Stretch Armstrong on that.
Well, for people who don't know, this is how you look at the condition of a bracelet. That's with the clasp open, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
as good as you
Turn
get.
it around a bit more to your camera, Spence. Other way. Okay, keep going.
Yeah,
keep going that
that's
way. That's it.
fine.
There you go. No, you've gone too far.
That is as good as you get.
Wow.
Okay. And when you do up the clasp
It's even better.
and you show, I mean, that is dead straight. They're not. I mean, this is as good as new old stock.
It is, isn't it?
It's not worn.
Yeah.
But look at the crispness, Gav, of how.
I saw it today. It was unbelievable when you got it in. And I know, it took some negotiation to get it in and what was being done, and it went backwards and forwards for a little bit. But it delayed our unboxing, but was well worth it because
It
it's
was, 'cause
beautiful.
look, I know. Everyone in the office is in awe with it.
How often does a watch come in, Spencer, where you sit there and think, shall I first of all, obviously I want to buy it, but second of all, this is one that could well sit in the dryer collection vault.
But I'm still in two minds with it.
Yeah.
I don't mind not selling it, but equally, if anyone's interested,
Yeah.
give me a call.
Yeah. You got a curry to pay for.
Yeah.
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 Beautiful.
Gav, what have you got on?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess I could do that one as well, couldn't I? So today, Kaylie, thank you for asking. I decided, in fact, if I wore it all weekend at the watch show, I decided to wear my, there we go, my Tudor Alinghi X Red Bull Jobby, which is super comfortable. I absolutely love this watch.
Really nice, Gav.
Like that?
And ever
Have
since
you
you
not
got
seen
the strap
I
sorted as
have.
well.
Yes, it was actually. You ready for this? Tudor put it on back to front. Yeah.
I have, but I feel like it's really a watch that really suits you and
Yeah.
for every
Yeah.
day. It's,
Yeah, for every day.
It's really nice.
I am really enjoying the old Tudor-Unis. They're very, very nice. And you two have obviously got nothing on.
Yeah, sorry.
We
Again.
haven't.
I think let's just stick
We've
to
got
that.
our nails on.
Yeah.
Well, at some
Ilda got
point
new
soon,
nails.
you got new nails.
Today.
Christmas.
Oh, Christmassy, very festive.
Yeah.
To match
Mine
your
are
lipstick.
pink. I'm getting mine done on Saturday. They'll be a bit Christmassy.
Oh.
Ready for the
Very,
Christmas party.
very lovely. Very,
Yep.
very lovely. I wanted to run through. First of all, the Winter Watch Show, because we haven't really kind of discussed it. Tell you
Yeah.
what, whilst we sort of talk, as we said, the bar was a ginormous attraction, but lots of brands there once again.
Yep.
Dee did a good job of getting some of our favourites in. There's the bar.
Wow, that looks great.
Yeah. Chapek had a little private salon, didn't they, at the very front in one of the meeting rooms. Yeah, it was all... And people generally sort of really enjoyed the TARDIS that is BQ
Yeah.
Watches.
Oh.
Because I came as well on Sunday for the charity show, and people were standing there coming down the stairs saying they just could not believe how big the
Well,
place
on
was.
the ground floor, it doesn't look like there's an upstairs. That's the issue.
But the biggest thing we get, and we say this as well, from the outside, it's very deceiving. Like you actually don't. It's really you don't know what's inside.
Yeah.
And then you walk in.
Yeah.
And it's really you are like wow because
Not what you expect from
it's
the
Yeah.
just,
outside.
nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You ever watched Doctor Who?
Yeah, but like
The TARDIS.
The TARDIS.
Oh, is that
No,
what you
they
just
won't.
said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, I didn't understand that.
That's all right. It's okay because
That really
I'm not
went
going
over my head.
I'm not going to understand the Cactus Jack pick in a minute, which you're going to be all over. Which you must be very excited, actually, girls, that we're going to be doing a bit of Cactus Jack talking tonight.
Yeah, why not?
What's,
Yeah, no. What's
What-
that's
what is
Cactus
it?
Jack?
What's
Well,
Spencer doesn't know.
the girls are kind of explain it to us in a couple of ticks, but I'm super happy that everybody had such a great time because
Yeah.
and I hope the brands did well with it because
Yeah,
I think that's
100%.
really, really important. One thing I did notice actually the other day, where is it in my notes? It was a really interesting one actually. Hold on a second, where's it gone? I'll get it up.
You've got too many notes.
I've got a lot of notes today. It will come to me in a second. But one of the brands that here we go. When we went to Watch Pro Salon,
yes.
Elliot Brown, do you remember they did like an opening of the
Yes,
window?
and
Yeah.
they were taking orders and
Taking
then closing
orders.
It. Yeah.
Well, it got announced what their sales figures were. And it's not that I want to talk about people's sales, but I think it's unbelievably brilliant for them. But Elliot Brown, they sold 420 special edition watches over that weekend.
Wow.
Okay,
What
so
was
in
it,
30,
24, 48 hours and then the book.
it was 36 hours. It was the Holton Whiteout GMT special edition. Like incredible. Yeah, it was 43mm frosted steel and it's powered by a Seiko NH34 automatic GMT movement. Incredible. £795 the watches, and here, we're business people. £339,000 in pre-sales. That's pretty amazing, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's a brilliant business model if you can have the brand following to do that kind of stuff. And hats off.
Be able to
hats-
have a resale as
hats
well.
off to
though.
our friends at Elliot Brown because
Yeah.
I think that's
Yes,
truly
really good.
fantastic and
Really
great
good.
to see the independent watchmakers being so innovative and coming up with clever ideas.
Different ideas and
yeah, just
marketing.
really, really good.
Yeah.
I wasted a whole card on that, but that was really, really good. Right, seriously, Kaylie, seriously,
So talk to
Jonilda,
me.
It's
who-
our time. It's our
who
time.
on earth
Yeah.
is Travis Scott?
What do you mean?
I don't know what you mean. Who is
The
he?
big buzz.
is Gavin? Who
the
is
big
Spencer?
buzz
I
has
mean-
been about this watch,
Yeah.
which got announced late on Thursday night. Friday we saw the first release.
Yeah.
And it's blown the internet apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's put all the fizz and buzz back into the watch world that, quite frankly, has sort of kind of disappeared.
And AP of all people.
And AP,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking to myself, Travis Scott, never heard one of his records.
Would
Never
have.
bought
I
one of his
promise you,
albums.
You would have.
Everyone had.
You would have heard it. You might not know it's him,
Maybe
but I
you
promise
don't
you would have heard
realize
it.
that it's him.
Go on, well,
but
tell
it's
me.
Just so,
Tell me, what's
like,
the...
He's just so
First of all,
popular.
have you seen the watch, Spencer?
I've seen
Yeah,
the
the
You've seen the
question
watch?
is, do
Yeah.
you guys like the watch, first
If you
of
didn't
all?
know who it was.
Like,
I'll
that's a new
tell you
AP
my comment,
watch.
Gav. The brown, the black.
Yeah.
I'm going colourblind.
Yeah.
There's not many watches like this in the brown.
Yeah.
I do like it. I like the font. I like the little signature on. I've looked.
Well, let's take it back a step,
Okay.
Spence, because brown, okay? So now I know of Cactus Jack because that's Travis Scott's brand
Yep.
because of these.
Yeah.
Because
Can't
of
get them.
because of all of the Nike Travis Scott.
Hang on, that
Cactus
ticks the
Jacks.
wrong way, Gav.
Correct. That's Cactus Jack. They reversed the tick on them.
There you go.
See, Spence, look at that. Look at that. You learned something tonight. And there's another pair, Spence, with the reverse tick.
Don't like those.
So the first ones,
I
Yeah.
the
prefer
Travis Scott
first
ones,
Yeah.
I really want a pair.
Who doesn't?
They're £500.
Who doesn't? Like,
You can't get
everyone
them.
wants them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane. They're £500 come a size 4.5, by the way.
Yeah.
Pete the Greek says, I have a pair of Travis Scott
Yeah,
Cactus
see, I
Jack
just saw
Nike
that.
trainers. There you
Yeah.
go. And so that's kind of his brand.
Have you got a picture of the back of them?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't. But let me get some more pictures of the watch. Because the watch, what I love about this watch, and I do like the Cactus Jack brand
Mm-hmm.
and branding, even though I don't necessarily listen or know one of his songs. But what strikes me is that he has put this Cactus Jack logo on every
Everything,
single part.
yeah.
So all of the writing of the numeral, Spencer, is all his handwriting.
Yep.
And AP haven't just done a collab, because they did a collab apparently in 2005 with Kanye West. But they just had a watch and they just said it was a collab. This is fully,
He's fully made it.
he's fully made
Yeah.
it on this watch.
In
It's
what
like
way-
his
what been
idea.
involved? Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
They've
everything,
basically just made it. It's
everything
his
about
idea.
that watch is Travis Scott, down to the moon
He
face,
decided,
which has
yeah.
got his own
Yeah.
Cactus Jack moon
Which
face.
is on the back of the trainers.
Yep.
I've seen a little signature on the clasp.
Yeah, on the clasp
Yeah.
that's his Cactus
And
Jack
the
logo.
writing is his.
And yeah, this was his kind of like launch movie. And he made for himself a one of one, a piece unique with AP, where it's got all coloured diamonds, coloured stones around the edge. 200 watches there,
which is nothing.
which is nothing. $201,000. And I saw this evening that the first one is being offered online.
Yeah.
For just under $500,000,
Yeah.
which actually, this is the most stupid statement I'm ever going to make. Actually, seems quite cheap.
Yeah, it does.
Bearing in mind
On
the
a
appeal,
200 piece.
yeah, on a
of
200-piece selection, I feel it's.
But what you'll probably find, Gav, and this happens a lot, it's online at 500,000, but they haven't actually got it.
No one's got
So
it.
then what will happen is, that's sold, the next one might be 700. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does that
it's
make
easily
sense?
going to
It's
go
just-
up to $1 million. I think.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I think 500. If you get it for 500,
Yeah.
honestly.
but by the way, just listen to all of us over the hype over this. And are you a fan of?
I'm not, but just of what you've told me, 200 pieces is tiny.
But AP
hype-
do editions of 25 and 50. 200.
Yeah, but it seems
He's massive.
people
Like in the
people are chasing
Yeah,
it.
he's
It's
huge.
hot.
Yeah. The only people that are going to be having this watch, quite frankly, are going to be
his friends, maybe
his friends.
him.
Kevin Hart was at the launch, so Kevin Hart's definitely got one.
100%. Mark
Yeah.
Wahlberg will probably have one. He
Yeah.
always
Yeah,
has
Yeah.
all
one.
of the Ed Sheeran, he's definitely having
Yeah.
one. I think we're a long way down the line of actually walking into an AP boutique and saying, "Oh, the
Yeah.
Cactus Jack Travis Scott."
You just wouldn't. You
But
never
I
see
do
it.
think it's a
So
really
it's not.
nice
It's just
watch.
going to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
It won't be offered for sale to many people.
We're
No.
never going to
No,
see one,
never
are we?
see
just
one.
for the celebs.
Should we say? So the Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar Openwork Cactus Jack is the brand's first with a brown ceramic case, 41mm, giving it the name the Chocolate AP. The watch has a perpetual calendar complication reading out the day, date and month along with a moon phase indicator. The numerals on the openwork face are based on Scott's handwriting. The Cactus Jack logo stands in for one of the subdial hands, and the earth in the moon phase indicator is represented by the Cactus Jack sewn up smiley face. Limited to 200 pieces, it sits on a brown calfskin strap with a pink gold folding clasp. $201,000 limited edition.
It's interesting. Someone says, do AP really need Travis Scott to sell a watch? Well, they don't.
Well,
but
the answer's yes.
yeah, but him like doing this, I promise you, the whole like APs in general, they're just gonna be very popular now.
Yeah.
And you know, in the celebs world, but also like
No, but definitely in the
Yeah.
celeb world, because like Gav just
It
said,
brings
they've only done
attention
one
to
Kanye,
a brand or
right?
to a watch, yeah.
And the fact that Travis Scott, one of the biggest rappers today,
Yeah.
has done a collab with AP, for the brand of AP, it's huge for them
yeah.
in like the celebrity world. if you
Otherwise,
wanna
they
say it.
wouldn't do it. I
Yeah.
mean,
No,
if
they wouldn't.
Kid
wouldn't.
Mambo, this is why I gave you a prize last week for comments like this. Cactus Jack is the Mento in a Diet Coke watch world. Great to see some excitement back. That's exactly right. It's like when you drop the Mento into a Coke and it all
Oh, it does
fizzes up.
explode. Yeah.
It explodes. And that is exactly what's happened because
Yeah.
the internet is alight with this week. And how great for the watch world to have some cheer to sort of talk about, even if it is a bit of hype and puff.
Yeah.
And we're never ever going to see one in our
I'll tell you
lifetimes.
what's interesting. Certain brands do this sort of thing, but Rolex never ever would you see something like this, Gav. Or Patek.
you
I
mean like a
can't-
collaboration?
I
or
can't
that?
see like Hublot do it, Breitling do like with Bentley with the cars, Panerai with Ferraris, and you have some with cars. Certain brands will never do it, but it's quite interesting.
But AP have done it in the past,
they
haven't
have
they?
done.
Yeah.
Well, they
Yeah.
do the Rubens Barrichello. They do all
Yeah.
of these sort of. Richard Mille do
Yeah.
as well. They use celebrities, so it's quite interesting. But on some of the brands, it does really work. But equally,
Yeah.
you've got other brands that wouldn't even.
But
go
there you
near
go.
it.
It gives you an idea of how big Travis Scott is. That he's comparable to Ferrari, to cars. Can you imagine?
You are
Like,
100%
we're-
right,
We're
Jonilda.
there. So
And
he's just
so it's now time. Yeah, I figure it's time now for you two to school us, okay? Because I know both of you love Travis Scott.
I think she likes it
Well,
more
go
than
on,
I
get-
do.
all right,
you
well,
like
go on,
him.
Kaylie. Kick
Yeah, I mean,
off,
well,
tell
Hold on
me.
a second.
But listen-
Somebody's actually asked some questions.
Oh, okay.
I've got a few bits and pieces. First of
Okay.
all, we're going to start with who is Travis Scott. So this is down to you girls, okay? What's Travis Scott's real name? Do we know that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because his name is so interesting.
It's very
It's, yeah,
long
very-
and different.
Yeah.
I know.
He was born Jax Berman
Yeah.
Webster II.
And
Yeah,
Webster,
Webster, there you
because
go,
it's
because the
Stormy
kids-
Webster as
Yeah.
his kid.
1991, known professionally as Travis Scott. He's an American rapper,
Wait,
singer, songwriter.
1991, did you say? Oh,
Yeah,
okay, 1991.
and a record producer. He's achieved 4 number 1 hits. I mean, that's unthinkable that he's only had 4 number 1 hits, bearing in mind my idols and superstars probably had 25 or 30 number 1s. But anyway, like Duran.
But I will say on
Yeah.
that note about him only having 4, some of his music can't be played on the radio.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's got swearing.
And like what gets said in
Yeah,
it, like
Right.
how
it's like-
it is.
What
Yeah.
like raps and
Yeah.
And also nowadays,
So
it's
won't
not
play.
just. It's also like how famous you are on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just because he's a rapper.
No,
I think
no,
as
no.
a personality, he's just so known.
He's also some like I will say Kylie Jenner's baby dad.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that like
That
Kylie
made a
Jenner
huge
that made
impact.
for him that
Yep.
was
The
that made him
Kardashians,
bigger.
I mean,
He's been nominated. Didn't say won. He's been nominated for 8 Grammy Awards. So
Yeah.
didn't win them. He got
Mm-hmm. No.
nominated and won a Billboard Music Award, a Latin Grammy, an MTV Music Award.
Yeah.
Scott's music style has been characterized as a blend between traditional hip hop to lo-fi. What's lo-fi? Lo-fi.
I'm not
Okay.
too
I
sure.
have no idea.
And
what that
often
means.
characterized as ambient with a heavily appraised influence from rappers such as Kanye West and Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His stage name is derived from the Kid Cudi's real name, Scott Muscuda. That's where you get the Scott from, combined with the name of his favourite uncle, Travis.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Cactus Jack Records is a record label founded by American rapper and singer Travis Scott. The label's artists include so-and-so. And yes, you're right, he has 2 children with Kylie Jenner, Stormy and Air.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
If we tell you,
Stormy and Air. Spence, you need to get
the
with it.
boy
That's a
was
great name.
supposed to be called. What was his name first? Wolf, I think.
Wolf, yeah, Wolf Webster.
And
Wolf
then they
Webster.
changed it.
Yeah.
Like they're just so nuts.
But I will like Kylie Jenner, obviously Kardashian. You obviously know who they are. You
I know
can't-
exactly
yeah.
who they are. Yeah, I thought
Like-
she was 15 though.
No,
No.
she's 25.
25.
and
yeah.
she, by the way, she's one of the richest.
Richest
like,
out of the family.
Women.
Her and
She's
Kim.
a
No, like
billionaire.
women in the whole
Yes.
world.
She's-
Like
yeah.
her
Yeah.
brand is just
Yeah.
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah.
massive.
So for the fact that them two went out, they've had 2 children together. That also boosted his social
Yeah,
thing as well.
it made them one of the most famous couples
Yeah.
around, basically.
Absolutely
is crazy.
insane. You've had some questions on this, guys. Actually, it's come from Dan in the office.
God, go
Dan is a massive Travis Scott fan.
Yeah,
and
he
when I
is.
said we were going to talk about Travis Scott tonight, he
Oh,
said
you
to
should
me,
have been here.
I've got personal photographs of him. I was like, no, I'm okay. Let's go with that. Dan, thank you very much for sending in some questions. Here, these are for you, girls. And by the way,
okay.
he didn't send the answers in, so we're screwed if we don't know the
okay.
answer. Which of Travis' studio albums does the engraving on the back of the AP collab reference?
Oh my God.
Oh, no, Jesus.
That's
Where's
very
Dan?
specific.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he should have
Dan,
been on
if
the
you're in the
show
chat,
to
you better answer pretty quick.
We don't know.
I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay.
I like his music.
Thanks, Dan. Right, next one. What are the two major fashion houses Travis Scott has collaborated with previously?
Nike,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Shoes.
The shoes.
And then
Is it going to be like Louis Vuitton or something?
uh,
Or Christian Dior?
could be Louis
might-
Vuitton
yeah.
with the
Could
shoes
be.
maybe again.
There's your friend Muhammad Ali,
Dior.
Spencer, with a $49.99
know.
super chat. Thanks to
Thank
Spencer
you
and all
so
the
much.
crew
much, Muhammad Ali.
for the wonderful curry on Saturday night. Paid for the poppadoms. There you go. Thank you very much for that, Muhammad Ali. It's very, very kind of you. So we think it's what? Go on,
One is
Google
Nike
it.
for sure.
But it is Nike is it say a fashion brand?
yeah.
A fashion house.
Yeah, I mean,
Nike a fashion house?
no.
Kaylie, you googled the answer.
TK Maxx.
Nike, Dior, and McDonald's.
There you go.
That's
I
who
thought
he-
it was
that's who-
Dior
so it was
because
Dior.
of the shoes.
Dior.
Yeah, a
McDonald's.
hamburger named after him.
Oh, what did he have? A Happy Meal?
And then I didn't know about
Did
McDonald's.
they have a
I do
Travis
know about
Scott toy?
that.
But- Oh, okay.
It was massive. Okay.
Someone says TK Maxx. No.
Yeah, 99 votes. There we go. That was our poll. Because when Dan put the
Oh,
video
Primark?
up on Friday, everybody replied in the
Yeah,
comments.
who is Travis Scott?
Who is Travis
I know.
Scott? Which was genius.
really?
That's why I scheduled this show. Why is Travis Scott the goat?
The
I
goat.
don't.
Do you know what the goat is?
Yeah, the greatest of all time. But I don't think he is.
Yeah,
Personally,
like that.
I think he's great. I like his music, but to me, he's not
He's
the goat.
been. They call him that, the
No,
goat.
Dan calls him that.
Oh, he thinks that.
Spencer, who's the goat in the music world for you? Duran, George Michael,
Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in the rap world.
Billy Joel, Gav.
But
Billy
not
Joel.
even there.
Billy Joel.
love
I don't
Eric
think
Clapton.
so. I think he's great.
Phil
But I
Collins.
wouldn't say he's the goat
Phil
in the rap
Collins.
world,
Should we just talk
would you?
amongst ourselves
Yeah.
while they talk about Travis
Yeah.
Scott? Next question. Who is
Hang on,
Travis?
I've got a question.
Yeah, go.
If it wasn't Travis Scott, or who else do you think could be?
The goat.
Yeah.
Um,
Or who would AP use for another watch?
I'm surprised they haven't done a collab with Drake. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I'm
But-
surprised. But
Eminem.
see, I prefer Eminem
See,
to
Mike
Travis
Lewis
Scott.
is
I love
saying
Eminem.
Scott is not the goat.
But I don't. Yeah, he's not the goat. That's my opinion as well.
Nicola, George Michael for sure.
I think Travis Scott's great and his music's
Phil
great,
Collins.
but I don't
now
think
we're
he's the.
Who's Phil Collins?
Phil, who's
No
Phil
idea
Collins?
who is Phil Collins.
I don't know. She
Don't
doesn't
be
know.
silly.
Don't
I
look
don't,
at
but I
me.
don't think
Don't
he's
be
the goat.
silly.
though.
Who's Phil Collins? Don't do all this
Who's
again.
Travis Scott? Do you know? Did you know?
Well, I knew what Cactus Jack was because trainers.
Yeah, because the trainers. If it wasn't for the trainers,
See,
you'd have
people
no
agree
idea.
with me. Phil Collins.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's because our audience, Spencer, are the same age as us, and not the age of these two. David Gilmour, there you go. Fergal Sharkey, good heart is these days is hard
Eminem
to
is a
find.
better. Well, I think
Well, the problem
he's
with Eminem
better.
is Eminem's not necessarily a fashion icon. So
Absolutely
I know
not.
He's his own person. He does what he wants. He'll
Sure.
play where he wants.
He's really far
He-
away from
yeah,
all
yeah,
this
he's-
whereas,
drama.
let's say, even though he's gone a little bit off the boil, but old Kanye West, he potentially could have been someone who could have had a
But he's done many collaborations as well, like Kanye West. In
What about
general.
Dr.
I know,
Dre,
I
James
heard
says?
James.
Well, hold on a second. There's one other because Pharrell is now the creative director at Louis Vuitton, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's someone who could definitely have had
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And he's really good, I think.
Dodger says, thanks for the show tonight. Hope to see you all next year.
Oh, thank
Wonderful.
you.
And thank you for the super chat. It's really interesting because it is, I guess. I mean, no one in our generation or our era would have ever been pushing a watch or had a...
What's the AG?
No.
The question, who is Travis long time?
They
Long time DJ.
DJ.
I don't know,
DJs
but I don't
for?
know these questions.
I don't know.
I don't know the answers. Like I said, I like his music.
Go on, James, who is it?
Go on.
Chase.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
God, you two
Okay.
call yourself fans.
No, but I like his music.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not.
When did you first hear
necessarily-
about Travis Scott? Friday. Spence, you?
Today.
Today.
I have to be honest. Probably when he got together with Kaylie, I knew about some of his songs, but the first time I was like, oh, let me check on him, let
same.
me check on his pictures. Then
Yeah, the same.
when they
Yeah,
got
Chris
together,
Lutty, Max Bygraves for the AP. It's not a
Wow.
bad shout.
Like
It's
I
not a
knew
bad
like
shout.
his music. If I heard it, I knew
Yeah.
who it was. But to be like
All right.
actually look at him and go through social media,
Follow
being
him and-
Kylie.
Yeah.
I would like to challenge our viewers tonight that after the show has finished, around about 9:15, get your Spotify open, listen to 15 seconds of Travis Scott, and leave a comment after
Why,
the
you
show.
won't-
what you thought?
you wouldn't listen
You
any
won't
longer?
listen to more than 15 seconds if you're a person of a certain age.
No,
I don't necessarily
no,
agree.
I agree with that.
Do you?
Really?
If I put it on for Spencer, I promise you. I promise
Can
you
we
now.
put it
we
on
put it on in the office.
In the office.
He will literally say,
What is
is
this?"
this?
What is this? Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that
Yeah.
at 9:15, Gav.
We'll do that. So we'll do that. Let's move on. Let's move on to some
Yeah, he's
new.
right. Watch your 63 there, Gav. More like Dave Lee Travis.
Yeah,
Travis.
exactly. Dave Lee Travis, quality DJ he was. Let's have a little look at some new watches that are out this week because
Yeah.
our friends at Grand Seiko have smashed it again with the
They're
naming of some
bringing
amazing.
watches out all the
Yeah.
time at the minute.
I can't keep up with the amount of watches
What
that
the
Grand
hell?
Seiko decide to release. Have a look at this one. Ready for this? Let's get this up. Right. A new Grand Seiko. It's a Watches of Switzerland exclusive.
Are you a Seiko or a Seiko?
I'm a Seiko.
I'm a Seiko.
Seiko.
I think I'm both.
Some people are Seiko.
Seiko, I think,
Yeah,
is wrong.
I think I'm Seiko. I think
you
I'm
potato
Seiko.
or potato?
I'm Seiko.
Okay.
This is a Heritage 40mm limited edition men's watch,
Men.
purple.
Looks like a
Okay.
lady's
Do you
to
remember
me.
a couple of weeks ago we talked about Mount Iwate? Do you remember they had a Mount Iwate? So
Yeah.
this one is Miyako Bay. Miyako Bay is in Japan's Iwate Prefecture, source of many Grand Seiko creations, beautiful and highly technical. And basically they've done. Look at that dial.
Oh wow.
No one's loving that, are they? I quite like it.
I think it's a lady's watch. Like,
It is a ladies' watch, surely.
Yeah, it
No, you
features
said
their-
it's men.
you just
It's
said
men's.
men.
It says here limited edition men's watch in purple. It's 40mm. It's got their high
say
beat
I love
movement.
it.
Again, talking of that, what's an interesting question? This came up, Kaylie. So if something's a 36mm, because I had a
yeah.
customer ask me this, and he said it's a lady's watch, but a 36mm is never a lady's watch. It's a man's watch.
Yeah.
Women
but a
may
lady
wear it.
like when you describe it,
understand?
yeah.
Like, I wonder what people think of what size of watch is ladies. 36 to me must be a gent's watch.
Yeah, but then I have customers calling in like, why did you guys put
Yeah.
gents? And I'm like, well, because it's described
Well,
as a gent.
36.
Also,
I
my
think-
wife can't
I
have
personally
it. I'm like, yeah,
think
she can.
anything above 34 is gents. I think that's the cut-off.
Because you've got a
personally.
girl's wrist.
No, it's not me. It's just of.
In
Even
general.
Rolex, that's how they
Do you
describe
understand?
it.
Of
Yeah.
how you.
Well, I'm not arguing with you.
The,
But it's
that's
quite
the
interesting.
description, but then
Interesting, yeah.
women wear
The
36,
40
even
40 mil,
40.
yeah.
People
So-
don't. Tim Jack's there. People don't really use the word unisex anymore. It's
No.
ladies or gents.
Yeah, well, you got to be very careful with things like that.
No, but
I'm not saying that word on this channel.
Okay.
I'll have
Okay.
someone
No,
tell me
like
it's
just
the wrong thing to
watches
say.
or-
This has Spencer Zaratsu polishing.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't really get all this with these Grand Seikos.
It's
I'll
a
be
lovely
honest.
colour.
I don't either.
Yeah,
Wait until I drop the bombshell. How much do you think this
Go on,
watch is?
22,000.
No, it's not that
No,
expensive.
no.
To be fair,
Go on.
to be fair, it's not that expensive.
5,000.
No.
No?
7.
It's
More
over
than
10.
5?
6,300.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a limited edition. But they weren't content with making one. They've made it in green as well. But if I look at the dial.
That's
The
nice.
dial
Not my
actually is
favorite
quite-
green.
The thing
but
that gets me is I find the hands it's just a little bit boring for me.
I also
kind
don't
of-
like that green.
Well,
No.
lucky you
I
don't like
prefer
the green.
greens from the pink. Go on. 12 grand.
No, they're the same price.
Same price.
Same price. But hold on a second. If you don't like the green, it's okay because they gave you a grey option as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very basic, I'm gonna say.
They're very,
Yeah.
but they all seem to be the same.
It's got,
Russell will kill me for saying
Oh
this.
god.
it's got the blue
Russell
second hand.
will kill
Yeah,
me.
see, I think that adds a little bit.
Yeah,
the blue
the blue
second
is-
hand on that one.
Well, that's got a green second hand.
Yeah, but you
What's
can't
that
really
one
see
got?
it.
That's got a
Purple,
lilac
I
second
mean.
hand. Although I do like.
No, I like the colour.
I like the
The
face.
way the
yeah,
dial-
I do. But it's the hands that get me, and I don't know. Anyway,
Someone
how I-
says these retail at Rolex prices. Yeah, well,
yeah. I mean,
when
that's
you
exactly
think
the point.
about it, it's a
Yeah,
bit.
it's crazy.
Spencer, if I said to the word to you, Leica, what do you think of?
Camera.
Camera,
Lens.
lens. 'Cause-
Leica.
correct. And Josh uses a
And
Leica
it's
camera.
expensive.
It's unbelievably expensive.
You know that.
See?
Leica cameras, yeah. Josh uses a Leica camera for all the shots.
Okay.
But if I told you Leica make watches,
Really?
would
I'd
you say
wow?
shut the front door? Here we go. A Leica watch.
Oh, I didn't know.
Now, this is the Leica ZM1 Gold Limited Edition, a very limited edition of already rare watch from the famed German camera manufacturer. The ZM11 model into a range. The brand has officially launched the first limited edition model based on its ZM1 watch. Limited to just 50 pieces.
Right.
Well,
I think
Spence,
Josh might like
do
it.
you
Come.
buy a camera and think, oh, you know, I bloody wish they made a watch?
So Canon are going to start making them next.
There's
yeah?
the back. But hold on a second. So it's limited to 50 pieces. The crown and pusher are made of titanium. And it comes on a brown alligator with a matching 18-carat rose gold deployment clasp with titanium pushers. The price tag on this, Spencer. They're a camera manufacturer who've now made a watch. Price
20
tag on
grand.
this. Janilda?
Spencer's favourite thing today. 20
I don't want to say 10,000.
12.
Their cameras are bloody expensive. And so is this
Oh,
watch.
come on.
This watch is $28,000.
Oh,
Shut up,
Wow.
Gav.
It's
That's-
Gav,
$28,000.
James, can you blow that up? What are the little
Yeah, let's
dots
have a
on the
look.
dial? Is that a camera in there? Hidden camera, Gav?
There you go.
Oh.
What are they?
I don't get it.
There's a
What is it?
dot. Why?
Does the dot change colour?
I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't add that into my notes because I didn't even spot that. But there we go. That's what it is.
Maybe it's lunar referencing.
Could
I'm
be.
not sure.
Could be. I'll come back to you and I'll do some research
Even
on
the-
that.
It's golden hour, Gav.
What's gold now, James? Happy hour.
Golden hour.
Happy hour.
It's just as the sun starts to go down on the sky.
like a moon fat.
The ZM1 Gold Limited Edition is meant as a watch based to tribute the 1A Luxus, a camera that was introduced in 1929 and offered a gold and black colourway, but from a watch product standpoint. Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? Gold plated diamond cut indices. I don't know.
I
Anyway.
don't think it's worth 28 grand.
I predict they won't be making watches for too long.
No, well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Here's another one. This is an interesting collaboration. Have you heard of the game, Spencer, Gran Turismo?
Of course.
Driving game,
Yeah.
right?
Car race.
Yeah, car race. Bulgari.
Oh.
Or is it Bulgari?
No, Bulgari.
Right, I think it's Bulgari.
Bulgur is the rice.
Well, that's what I thought. But I heard someone the other day on a channel calling it Bulgari. And I'm
No,
thinking...
No,
it's
it's
Bulgari.
Bulgari.
Well,
100%.
thank you very much. I thought so. But then having said that, we say half the names of these watches wrong. How do you say Audemars?
I feel like I've got that now.
Go on then.
Audemars Piguet.
Not
No.
PK.
It's not PK,
Not
is it?
PK. That's what you always say to me and I
It's
still
Piguet.
can't get it.
Piguet.
Audemars
Piguet.
Just AP. It's easier.
Piguet.
Piguet.
Audemars
Yeah, there we go.
Piguet.
Bulgari and Gran Turismo collaborate to create a special aluminium model. The PlayStation Gran Turismo series is a realistic driving simulator that has continued to pursue realism for 25 years. The Italian luxury house Bulgari have teamed up with the game, introducing 2 limited edition aluminium Gran Turismo models. The new collection is based on the Bulgari aluminium chronograph, blah, blah, blah. It's limited to 1,200 pieces.
Good luck.
Okay. And the 104006, that's the one on the right, is limited to 500 pieces with the yellow dial and black subdials. Yeah.
What one, Gav?
The one on
What
the
do you
right
go
is limited
for?
to 500, okay?
The one on the left or the right?
The one on the right,
And the one on the left?
1,200. Well, you want to buy one?
I prefer the one
The one on the left? It's cheaper, you've done well.
Hmm.
But here's the kicker, Spence, if you're a gamer. Purchasers of the Bulgari Aluminium Gran Turismo Limited Edition will be able to obtain the Bulgari Aluminium VGT concept car, which can be driven in Gran Turismo 7. So basically, you buy the watch,
Oh, you get.
and in the
like-
game, you get a special code, so you can drive a special car in the game.
Oh wow.
What do you think?
It's bizarre
The
advertisement.
good
Well-
news is...
That's another way of making people buy watches.
Correct.
Simple as that.
Isn't that good? We could have a Spencer try, like, run BQ Watches simulator game,
Day.
but only if you
Imagine
buy
how much
a
I'd
million
have
quid
to
on
pay
watches.
people.
Yeah. The good news is that these watches are how much?
3,200.
You're not far away.
2,000.
Close. You can actually see if you look. By the
No,
way.
I
I
promise
can let
you.
you cheat if you want. You just look.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
2,500.
Absolutely not.
How much?
4,800.
$4,800, which almost feels like a bargain now, doesn't it?
I'm sure it's about 20% off.
But in addition, the 24-hour limited purchase application will begin on Bulgari's official site. So actually, they're doing exactly what Elliot Brown have done. Is they're having a 24-hour window opening, and that's it.
Oh.
Oh, I hope people buy
Interested
it.
to see what you guys think of that in the comments.
I hate
Yeah.
it.
Let's have a little look. at the next one. Next one is a really interesting one. I hope Russell's watching for this because we love a little G-Shock. G-Shock, Spencer. Every time I wrote these notes,
Come on.
every time I wrote these notes, I have to stop myself from putting on a Japanese accent because I felt it's probably wrong, isn't it, somewhere? But G-Shock
G-Shock.
is taking a leaf from Japan's legendary ninja stealth warriors with the release of 3 new models that have shrunken ninja star accent on the dial, backlight, band loop, and case back.
Gav, you're going to get signed up.
I'll be voice
Casio
artist.
again.
Yeah. Each watch takes an inspiration from different ninjutsu, the legendary skills that are the art of ninja. Details with those familiar to the art of ninjas will be less than obsessive knowledge of ninjas. So the rest of us have to take G-Shock with their association. Don't think any of that made sense. But anyway.
Yeah,
No, I think-
This
get
one,
that.
this one, the
Especially
first
with
one.
the accent.
Yeah,
and
too
the-
much
This one, the
going on.
DW5600NNJ, is inspired by the Sweeton no Jutsu water escape technique. Spencer, you ever practiced that? The water escape?
Can't say I
It's
have,
when you flush the toilet. Yeah.
Anyways, I think it's nice.
Hold on, no, there's
Oh,
three.
it's gone.
There's three.
Oh, three.
This is the GA2100 NNJ, and it highlights the Katon no
Oh.
Jutsu fireball attack. And this is the DW6900 NNJ. Oh, that's the first one. The Ninja
Oh.
Hashiri Bashiri Ninja Way of Running.
I prefer the
what
first
the
one.
hell?
What
The good news is, Spencer, that you can have these for about 139 quid.
And
So-
available.
And available. And they're not limited. I don't think they're limited, actually. But yeah, they've all got...
I think the blue is nice. For
That
the
looks
money.
different, Gav. Go back to that black one.
This one?
You like that?
Yeah.
What's those dials at the top?
I don't like the
they're,
3.
they're stars. They're the nunchucker stars.
Oh,
They look
it's-
like footballs.
You're
Yeah.
like a ninja. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the blue one.
kind of, yeah. It's okay, isn't it?
Do you like them, Gav?
I don't mind them, actually, if I'm being
Would you
really,
like
really
get
honest.
them?
I mean, how much they
the
are?
price
you-
they are,
everyone
yeah.
will
If,
buy
if you
them.
like one because it looks nice, I think there's nothing wrong
No.
getting one. You know what I mean? Because it's so cheap.
Yeah.
Whether when some are like 5,000-6,000 and then
Yeah.
More so than a Seiko. Grand
Or
Seiko.
more so than the camera one that's 28 grand.
there you
Leica.
go.
Yeah.
Leica.
Leica.
Like
Lycra.
I put up a little Christmas poll earlier on because I'm quite liking these polls. Spencer, when you think of Christmas, what's the Christmas film you think of?
oh,
What's the one film that you think, this Christmas I'm definitely
There's
going
always
to watch?
always used to be a James Bond on Christmas.
Yeah, except it's not a Christmas film.
No.
So if it's a Christmas film,
Scrooge.
Scrooged.
Yep.
Funny you should think of that, but humbug. What about for you, Kaylie? What would you think of?
So I've got two, either the Elf or the Holiday, or Love Actually.
1 second. Which one is the holiday?
The one where they swap houses. It's got Cameron
Cameron
Diaz
Diaz.
in.
Yes, I
And
Or
they
love
Home
swap
Alone,
houses,
Gav.
yeah.
I
Always
love that
Home
too.
Alone.
But I have another one, but I don't know the name. Will you guys guess for me?
Go on then.
So it's with Queen Latifah. What's her
Yeah,
name?
Queen
yeah.
Latifah.
And she's dying like in the movie.
Right.
And then before Christmas, she only has like a month left, and she does everything that she's never done because she knows that the time is up. It's just such a nice Christmas movie, you know. She
Yeah.
rushes, she travels, she does everything
I
to
actually-
enjoy it.
I don't know what
I
it's called.
hope
You
at the
must
end of
have
this film
seen-
she's not dying.
I mean,
Does she not? Does she die in the end?
well,
You gonna let the cat out of the bag?
kind
I
of.
know
but
what you mean.
The
But I
greatest
know which one you
shame.
mean.
I
but
think
don't know the
everyone
name.
has seen it once. I like
Yeah.
that. Or The Holiday.
Yeah. Tim Jack says It's a Wonderful Life, which is interesting because when I did a little bit of research on this, It's a Wonderful Life, which is a black and white film and it's very
Yeah.
old, does come out as number one as the
Does it
all-time
really?
Christmas film. I've never seen it.
I've
It's
never
a
seen it in my
Wonderful
life.
And for me, fun enough, Gremlins is always up there because even though Gremlins it's set at Christmas, so that's always a great Christmas film. Scrooged is one. Home Alone is definitely
Yeah.
Home
one.
Alone.
Actually, do you know what else I like?
And here's our poll up here. I can't
Oh,
see it because I've got a
Elf,
giant
yeah.
Christmas tree.
Die Hard.
Elf. I'm going to make a little admission here. The other day I'd finished work and I had like an hour to kill. And I was sitting down and I flicked through and Elf was on. And I watched the whole of Elf from start to finish. I couldn't
What,
turn
like
it
four
off.
So
o'clock
I
in the
just
afternoon?
love
4
it.
o'clock in the afternoon. I put my feet up, had a coffee. I watched Elf.
Do you know what else
And-
I love?
Loved
Santa
it.
Claus the movie.
Yeah.
I just don't know why.
James, what was leading our poll? I didn't see. Can you just
Die
shout out?
Hard.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Which is interesting because it's just set at Christmas, really, isn't it? And but it's called a Christmas film. And finally, I knew it'd be Die Hard because we're all the same age. Like, I feel like our viewership is kind of there. The Muppets Christmas Carol, 100%. That gets played every Christmas morning,
Aw.
says Russell. Yeah, interesting. Which leads me on to my next question. Because whilst I was in the whole Christmassy mood, I thought to myself, because Christmas, like, for reminiscing, isn't it? When you think back to Christmas and presents you got when you were a kid, is there one present that stands out for you as a memory that you just couldn't believe you unwrapped this present on Christmas Day? Or maybe like a sort of moment or feeling around it?
Let's start with the young.
No, don't.
Yeah.
No, don't.
I mean, I can start
Why?
because I've thought
Because I'm
about
trying
it.
Go on,
to
Gav.
think.
When I was 11, which is 1981, I opened up my box and I got the very first Sony Walkman. Or it's the
Right.
first one I had. It was chucking it down with snow. I couldn't believe I had this yellow tape recorder with the orange headphones. And I said it was chucking down with snow. It was a sports Walkman, you're right. And my dad, very nicely after lunch, gave me a chore to do, because that's what you did when you were a kid in
Put the rubbish
1981.
out.
No, it was clear all the snow off the drive.
Oh wow!
Right? But I put my Walkman on.
And you were
And I
happy.
listened to this music in my ears, and I will never forget being 11-year-old, standing there freezing my nuts off, shoveling the snow, being the happiest kid.
Oh, that's
with
a
a
sweet
Walkman on,
memory.
yeah.
Yes, I remember that clearly.
Do you really?
I
Oh
do
my
remember.
God.
Yeah.
Never seen one.
That
in my
looks
life.
something very
Unbelievable.
like
Yeah.
on
Hang
the
on.
bars.
Yeah.
But
That's
Gav,
actually the radio version.
But Gab, move on. The CD, when you had a CD.
Yeah.
And then the read and write CD. Remember
Yes.
that, where you could record your own music on a CD player.
Everybody's putting their stuff in here, and by
But
the way,
I would say, for me,
Rick-
Scalextrics
Scalextrics,
or Subutio.
Subutio.
What's
Go-
the
they-
beauty?
they
What's
were
that?
thinking- Or what was the other one, Gav, where you push the head and
Oh
they kick the
yeah,
ball?
and you just kick the ball. I can't remember what it's called.
Subutio, you had a little man and you
This, by the
flipped
way,
them.
we're explaining this to millennials, right? Or to,
I'm not even going to embarrass
it
myself.
would be
doing
flicking a little plastic man who knocked a ball. It's so basic that you would think,
on
why
a,
would
and
people do
on
that?
green baize that was a football pitch.
Chris Lutty says, Captain Scarlet model cars. Tom S, I got an AT-AT, which is from Star Wars, and I've still got it
Hang on.
and its box. Oh my god.
Airfix. Airfix. model.
Airfix. Wow. A blue grifter, says Crossy Boy.
A chopper.
A purple chopper from Heavenly
That
Mark.
was the 5 gear
Strike.
one.
Everyone
That
is
was
saying
5 gears.
striker. What's that?
Yeah, striker.
Striker,
Was
where you
where
hit
you
the
push
head.
the head
Oh,
of
that
the
one.
and they kick the ball.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to pull one out here.
Sega Master System.
The Atari
Oh.
game machine, but I also had the Philips G7000, which was unbelievable in its day.
Lego for space.
James, you remember that?
I've got one in there.
What, the Philips?
I've got the Atari.
The Atari
You got
one.
an Atari? Wow. We weren't rich enough for
But
an
can
Atari. I
I
had to
say
go to my cousins to
but
play
can I
one.
say something? Maybe because things were less available when you were kids, I feel like you've got somehow nice memories, or like
More
you were
unbelievable
waiting for
memories.
something.
More focused memories.
Yeah.
Can I just say,
I really
I agree.
I tell you-
everything for me. I had presents, but I don't
Yeah.
have something like.
Mine was
oh,
probably
wow.
like a laptop.
I
which,
knew what I
like,
wanted, and
yeah.
I just got it.
Gav, if
meant
we
everything.
went now to 6 to 12-year-olds, what do you think it will be?
They'd be
Just,
getting phones,
iPads.
iPads,
Wow.
phones.
iPhones. That's what.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. This was just, Space Invaders.
Show up to your camera. No one can see it. Lift it up.
There we go, guys.
Really.
Yeah. Look at that. Just by magic, we pulled one out.
Or do you know what,
Tracy
Ilda? Maybe when
Island.
I don't know if you got one like
Evil
maybe like your
Knievel
first,
stunt
like,
cycle.
MP3, like
Remember
your
that,
first
Spence?
like thing you could listen
Yeah,
to music on.
What about the first before the iPhone? There was like
Yeah, the MP3.
Yeah,
Wait,
that.
that's
I got
actually
that
one
as well
because I was
once,
really
yeah.
excited. And you had put your
it
music.
was really
Rubik-
nice.
Rubik's
But then
Cube.
they stole
Yeah.
it from me anyway.
Yeah.
Nick-
Jonilda, nowadays then, with kids, would you say 6 to 12? It's more
It's
iPads,
phones, iPads.
electronics.
100%.
It's not-
Simon P.
And they want like
What?
design,
Simon P. Lump
designer
of coal.
things. Like probably they asked for the
got-
Jordans, for
When
Yeah.
this,
shoes.
my
It's
love
lower
of
like it is
Lego
now.
is actually from Ian Golden, who came to me 2-3 years ago
Yeah.
and told me about
So it's quite
the
recent.
Lego.
then.
It's recent, the new.
So basically, and in a nutshell here, you two really can't remember one present
Okay,
that
I
meant
have
everything to you.
I ha-
No, but
not
what we're
everything,
saying is,
but I
is
have
that
this little.
it's very different to you two. Like you, like I feel like back then, like you know all these
unspoiled?
things. Yeah,
Yeah,
whereas
a
I
little
was.
bit.
That's exactly what it is because I was very I was spoiled.
I was
I
a
asked
little bit
for what I wanted.
But I
and
have a
got
nice
it.
like sort of like tradition. Like my mom would always get us like books. I used to love books. you know, and it was like every Christmas it was like a book. And now I'm thinking, with obviously not now, but with my son, to do it again, like buy every Christmas like a nice book and start like a new tradition. But apart from that,
So this is so interesting. Nicola's just written something, and my parents used to do exactly the same for me. He got a mandarin in like a satsuma in a sock,
What?
and was really great for it. My parents used to do exactly the same. I used to get a piece of fruit.
Was it a clean
This
sock?
is so embarrassing.
Was it a clean
Parents,
sock?
if you're watching, I'm not sure I should be recounting the story. But yeah, I used to get fruit. It must have been like some sort of tradition.
or maybe instead of
James got it as
candies,
well.
I
Yeah,
don't get
James-
it.
James
Instead
got
of
it.
the candies, maybe instead
Maybe
of
it was instead of candy. I don't know. Yeah, tangerines. I used to get a tangerine or an
Okay.
See,
apple.
that's where it's very different because
Yeah.
I got
we asked for things and we got them, right? It was more
yeah, but
like
also
we
like
knew.
my stocking was full of presents as well.
Yeah.
And then I got presents under the tree. Like it's crazy
Yeah.
to hear this.
But
Ta-
again, board games,
tax-
Gav.
hold on.
Monopoly.
Taxi for Nick, a Kuwahara KZ1. I looked at one today on eBay. It was a lot of
I
money.
think things have changed
Yeah.
They have a
somehow,
little bit.
and not
But-
necessarily in a good way.
No.
because
Christmas,
now-
I mean, I love Christmas. I find it so nostalgic. First of all, because it's a family time, but
Mm.
equally because it really, from my memories, it really does take me back to like unbelievable times with families, and so looking forward to a present, because we didn't get anything throughout the year. It's not like we spoil our children now. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous
Yeah.
with the access they have to
Actually,
stuff.
funny enough, I'm struggling to find like a toy or something new to buy for my son because he has everything.
Hamleys.
Sorry?
We'll go for a trip
Hamleys.
to
Oh
Hamleys.
yeah, there you
We'll
go.
for a trip to
I could
Hamleys.
do that, but you know, he already had
Throughout the year because you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that'll be nice, and you buy
Let
it.
me
And
get
now-
him a
Scale
scooter,
electrics,
let me get
Gav. I
the-
love scale electrics as a kid.
Yeah.
Can you remember playing that?
Do you know
No?
what the problem is with your big, like, beautiful premises, Spencer? I could fill it with so much shit if you let me. Oh, do you know upstairs where we have the watch show?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the
train
Skeleton
set
tracks?
or
No, the
scale
trail
electric.
we could put around the whole bloody place. Can you imagine? I'm just sowing the seeds of an idea here, Spence.
Massive one, Spence. Shall I bring it?
Oh, that would be unbelievable. But Kaylie, we have something that people may want to purchase
Oh yeah,
as a
we
present.
do.
Should we
Yeah.
show everybody
Yeah.
what we did today?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. So this jumper is made of paper.
That's weird.
It is, isn't it? It's really, but feel it.
It's so soft.
It is, isn't it? But it's made of paper. Kaylie. I've picked something out.
You have.
I'm not sure how long this has been in the safe because I haven't noticed it. But
Well, normally you come in and say, "What's new?"
what's new? Should we
This is new.
do the unboxing?
Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome back to another unboxing with me, Gavin.
And me, Kaylee.
Wonderful to be here. Festive time.
Yes.
Off the back of a big winter watch show weekend, and we've got something very special to show you.
We have indeed.
I picked this one out.
Of course.
Kaylie,
No,
you
you
shall I?
showed me because I don't
Shall
know
I?
what it is
Shall
that
I?
you've
Shall I?
picked.
Shall I?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I haven't seen this in the safe, so I'm going to show you guys first. What is it? Can you guess?
No, Gav, I'm good, but Christ. Oh, the day date with the green dial, the 118238.
What do you think of my choice for today?
Very you. I love it, actually. Yellow, gold and green, I think is the perfect combination, as we know that I love the...
Molly May.
Yeah.
The reason why I picked this out is because it stuck out. Look, it stared at me.
Yeah.
When I went through the drawers, it just stared at me. The green is like mesmerising under the light, isn't it? Really, really
Yes.
beautiful. 36mm.
36mm.
What year is this one, Kaylie?
So this is 2010 with box and papers.
Whoa, with box and papers.
Yeah.
Did I make that sound exciting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought a stunning piece and a really nice. It would always be a little bit small for my wrist at 36mm.
Yeah.
But
Still
I thought to myself,
stunning, though.
could we persuade you to not have the green dial Daytona,
And go for the green dial day date instead.
the day date instead? Because probably a value proposition as well. How much is this one?
So this is, I believe, 33,950.
I mean, 33,950. See how much money I've just saved you.
I know.
But
and
it's not the same, is it? For you.
For me personally, but I also wouldn't say no. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think can I just take a little look?
Yeah, of course
I think when I look at this watch and the light when it catches the green, the hue is a really, really nice, it's almost a Kermit the Frog green.
Yes.
It really is that kind of, froggy green.
Froggy
I don't know. It's in fabulous condition, as they always are when they come through BQ watches. It looks like it's been sized for a very small lady's wrist.
Yeah.
But I believe there are extra links in the box.
Yes, there are.
Yeah, so absolutely stunning. Kaylie, if somebody wants to purchase this watch, where can they find you?
YouTube,
TikTok,
Instagram,
or they can just give you a call.
at BQ Watches.
Absolutely. Until the next time, we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
All the chat was going to be about how beautiful that watch is, and all of a sudden it's just kicked off in here with an absolute screaming fight because Heavenly Mark puts up a comment about Molly May, and these two start going off at one because what? Molly May's at home with the baby.
Yes.
No, but fine.
And-
So no,
And the
no.
baby daddy is
Tommy
in
Fury
Where was
in
he?
Dubai with partying with Chris Brown.
and flirting with other girls.
Where they're, like,
that's
touching
not
his
nice.
face.
Why
That's
are
not
you so
nice.
upset about it?
Because that's wrong.
That's
That's morally
wrong.
wrong.
It's morally wrong
Yeah.
for
Yes.
him to go and party.
He's
Like
already
in a
been away for
certain
6
way.
weeks on a boxing
Gav,
camp.
he was training.
What do
He
you care?
wasn't.
No.
Training.
No, he
Partying
wasn't.
with Chris
Partying with Chris
Brown.
Brown.
Who even
You're not
is
allowed
Molly
to
May?
drink.
We only talked that because the watch was green. Kaylie, it's a beautiful watch,
Anyway,
isn't it?
it's nice.
Can we go
Stunning.
back to that?
A
What a stunning watch.
Stunning.
Really is beautiful,
That's
Spencer.
the perfect present.
I think so
Yeah.
as well.
Christmas.
If you want a perfect present for your wife or husband
Yeah.
or boyfriend or anything for Christmas, except obviously for Molly May's husband because he's the
Yeah,
bad
not
box now.
him. No.
Then BQ's your place. Beautiful, beautiful. Got some really good stock at the moment, Spence. If you don't mind me saying.
Yes, you like?
Yes, really, really nice. Yeah, really, really nice. Very, very cool. I think we finally got time just for questions from Instagram. I did a Friday questions to Spencer and I did a Sunday questions to Kaylie and Jonilda. So we'll have to work out which one was for who. But let's have a little look. This is for Spencer. Is there still a watch? Is there a watch you still want to see on your wrist?
Yeah, the
Going back to
Patek.
that Patek again.
Knew
Again.
it. Knew it.
Yeah, the orange Patek.
No, not the one with the skeleton.
That's on.
But
different
you've seen it
level.
on your wrist.
No, but to actually,
Own
Have
it.
it.
yeah.
Come back in price, Spence, if you want to buy
come
one
back
now. It's
like
almost
50
value,
pounds.
isn't it?
But the skeleton one, what was the reference?
I don't know the reference. But
And we're half the size side, Gav. Have you seen it?
Which?
Yes,
Yes, I have.
Yes,
Yes.
but it's quite a rare piece.
that
Yeah.
that one hasn't come down.
that's
No.
big
No, that hasn't
ticket.
come down in price. Question number 2. Aesthetics aside. Oh, by the way, this is from Dan.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Aesthetics aside, what are your thoughts on the collaboration from a cultural perspective? So that's back to Cactus Jack.
I think we covered it a bit earlier,
Yeah.
where sometimes a celebrity becomes like a brand somehow.
Yeah.
Like Travis Scott today is a brand. He's not just a
I
person.
feel like
anymore.
Dan was gutted he couldn't be on to talk about
Yeah,
it.
I think
100%.
it's a great watch. I like it, but it's probably not for my generation.
Yeah,
Mm.
talking about my generation. Luke Jones. Hello, ladies. What would you buy your significant other for Christmas and why?
What watch would you buy? Right. So
Well,
I got the.
does he know? He's got it, isn't
He
he?
knows. I got the.
I got Gavin.
Gavin's watch for my significant other. But if I could, I would probably go. He loves Rolex Day Date Rose Gold chocolate dial, 36 mil though,
Very
smaller
good
size.
taste, very
I
good
would
taste.
definitely buy that.
Yeah.
Kaylie, if
For
you
him.
had a significant other that we could call a significant other, what do you think
Well,
he
she
would
has.
want?
So.
No, we haven't.
No, we can't.
Oh, sorry.
We can't
Oh,
draw the
sorry.
lines. They're just friends.
Anyways, what would you buy your friend?
What would you buy your friend who's a boy?
So my friend
Likes.
likes the AP Royal Oak.
Oh, I see.
Oh, so he knows his
You're in
watches then.
trouble already.
No, a little bit.
Probably wants the Cactus Jack.
Yeah, probably. He sent me it to start.
Oh,
He
he
went,
did?
look at
Oh,
this,
okay.
and I was like, yeah, I know.
Wow. Okay. So you're dating a watchman. Nice. Do you make assumptions on someone based on their watch? I feel like Kaylie's the perfect person to ask this because your channel on TikTok talks about such things.
Yeah.
She gets in a bit of bother about
She gets
that.
in a little bit of bother. So do you make
what your watch
assumptions?
says about you.
Yeah. Do you make assumptions then on what someone's wearing?
No, not really. Just do it for the.
Yours is for the
'cause-
banter.
Yeah, but-
Assumptions is a big word, but I
Yeah.
think we do notice. And obviously, if someone is wearing something really nice, let's be honest, we're a bit like
Intrigued.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Like, and want to know more
Yes.
about it. Like, how are
Yes.
you wearing?
It's
Yeah.
sort
How
of
comes
like
that's the
you're
watch that
Or
you've got?
opening
do you
the door,
love
isn't it? You're
watches or
showing
what? Yeah.
something that
Yeah.
makes it a bit mysterious
Yeah.
about what you're
Well, it's
about.
watch people that notices watches.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
like I'll now notice. It's so weird. Like since working here, I now notice like watches on TV, and I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
god, I
me
know what that
too.
is. But it's weird.
Me
Like it's
too.
the first thing that you kind of clock on someone's wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. To all of you, favourite singer?
Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton for you, Kaylie.
It's just such a
No, actually, just I don't just have one though, so it's quite hard for me just
Alright.
to pick one.
Just
Go on,
throw
three
one of
then.
your favourites out there then.
Probably like Beyonce.
Beyonce.
is it?
I
For you,
I love
Jonilda?
her.
Well, something different. Let's forget my generation. I like Bon Jovi.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very tasty.
I
Did you
like
get your
him.
Spotify top list for 2023
Yeah,
come
did
through?
you?
Yeah, who was your top?
I could tell you.
Cool.
Who's your top?
Well, it's so stupid because what happens is they sent you a playlist in 2022 saying, here's your favourite
What,
playlist
based
of
on what you
2022.
Maybe not,
Hold
Hold on a
right?
second. And the first thing I do in my car is always listen to that playlist. So my favourite songs are exactly the same as the year before. And it's Genesis.
My top one is Chris
Tonight-
Brown.
Chris Brown. Mine is
Yeah.
Genesis Tonight.
Tonight.
Mine's Chris Brown, Beyonce, Drake, Rihanna, and Usher.
Mine is Genesis, Phil Collins, Kate Bush, George Michael, and Duran Duran.
Okay.
Spencer, who's your favourite? Oh,
Eric Clapton, Genesis, Billy Joel.
Yeah, we only need one. Who you going with? Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton.
Okay. Next up, what's on your Christmas list this year? What do you want from Santa, Kaylie?
Honestly,
She doesn't know.
I know. No, but genuinely, this year I don't know. Like I literally don't have. I could not tell you one
Maybe
thing that
you
I
want.
I did this.
Don't say it. Don't you dare! I swear to God.
Maybe you want like a friend to become
Oh,
a boyfriend.
no, not yet. We're just friends.
That's only a line
Dating.
you can get away with, Jonilda. I could never get away with asking that question.
I can.
I don't understand this
Okay.
whole levels of dating these days.
Listen,
you're in or
Gav,
you're out.
I
You're
What,
am
in or
young
you're out.
as
exclusive
well.
or...
No, but Ilda said this to me
That's
as
so
well.
funny because
Go on, Gab. What are the levels?
Well, there's chatting. Chat. What the fuck is chatting? We're chatting.
Yeah.
Just
talking.
talking.
So
Just
we're just talking.
Yeah.
we're
then
just dating.
Just dating.
Then
it's not
exclusively
exclusive.
No,
Listen to
Not
dating is
exclusive.
no. So chatting, dating. So you can date other people while you're also dating that person.
Why?
Don't know. Exclusively dating, so you're just dating each other,
Yeah.
and then
Gav, you know
Boyfriend and
what's so
girlfriend.
funny? I am young, like we're the same age, and I said
you
to
understand?
her, I don't understand it. I said to
no,
her,
but
You're the
I
same
don't
age.
understand
because I'm like,
it.
you're together, and she's like, no.
Sorry, Gab, I don't understand it.
I don't
No.
understand
I
it.
don't understand.
But I've been with my current partner for 5 years now, and her children asked me the other day, "Are you exclusive now?" So I figured I've been exclusive for at least 5 years.
You're
but-
like, I'd hope so.
But there we go. Next question for Spencer. What Lego set do you want for Christmas?
Actually, do you know something? You saw what I got the other day. Josh Benson,
Yeah.
this little boy, came and gave me a Lego set for Christmas.
Did he really?
Yeah, very cute. Thank you, Josh, and from your kids.
What did you get?
He got me a little Ferrari set.
A little
It was
Ferrari
very
set.
cute.
Oh.
That's very
Very
nice.
cute.
Have you
Nice.
built it yet?
No.
What
I've
are you
got too
working on?
much.
What are you working on at the moment?
I've got so much going.
Have you?
I've got this big crane I'm working on.
You're still doing
It's
the crane?
been about 3 months.
You ever thought about sticking up a time-lapse camera in the corner? Or would it just be months?
No, because the batteries will die.
Right, it'd be months and months and months. Right, okay. To everybody, Ferrari or Lamborghini?
Oh,
Ferrari.
not into cars.
Ferrari.
I'm not
Ferrari.
into them sort of cars.
No.
I don't.
I don't
Gav?
know. Lamborghini.
I've-
I wouldn't take either. But if I
I've
had
been in
to,
a Lamborghini, and it was nice though.
Yeah, but you have
My
to. You have to
cousin.
right,
pick
I'll go
one.
for a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Not.
But did you see the Lamborghini parked opposite your office the other day? That popped on our Instagram. It had rally lights on it.
Yeah, I was laughing at that.
I didn't understand. It's a 23 plate Lamborghini
Oh yeah, you posted
in
that. That was-
beautiful colour, but it had big plastic rally lights on the front. It was the strangest thing. Question number 9. Favourite festive watch? What watch best shows off Christmas?
I feel like that watch we kind of done today. Like
Yeah,
it's green and
or the
Christmassy.
green
Or the green
Daytona.
Daytona.
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah.
festive in green.
Yeah.
I would probably say.
Or the red coral OP,
OP?
could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like them
option.
three are a good.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Swatch I bought a couple of
Oh,
weeks
yeah,
ago
okay.
with Santa Claus, with the Simpsons on.
Well,
in
that's very good.
in their Santa
Yeah.
outfits. A bit pissed there, that's all right. Top 3 bestsellers at BQ from Gotham. Top 3 bestsellers, so best-selling watches. Well, it's got to be.
Oh, I thought you meant sellers.
Oh, me too.
Oh
I
my
was
god,
like,
I thought you meant like
They thought
sellers.
as in-
Well, hold on. Maybe you're right. It could
And
be
I was
either
like,
or.
I'm not answering
Top
that.
3 best. Must be best-selling watches.
Best selling.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
two are obvious.
Yeah,
Daytona and Sub.
without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I suppose you throw in Datejust.
Yeah, literally.
Daytona Sub, Datejust.
Daytona's
Yeah.
up there, just perfect.
Yeah.
In no particular order.
Best value AP. Well, if you can get it a list, Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best value AP. APs, are they sort of trundled down in price as well, along with everybody else?
20-ish, probably an offshore.
Yeah.
20, 25.
So you would say an offshore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go again.
Mhm, $1
Which
million
will get
question.
discontinued first, Pepsi or Sprite?
I think Pepsi. Only because there's been so much talk, but also
With
knowing
the
us,
bezel and
probably
everything.
neither, and it'll be something else that gets
Yeah.
discontinued.
I would actually say neither.
Neither.
I'll tell you why, because whenever everyone's going on about it,
They seem to not do it.
doesn't happen.
So you're going to be a reverse indicator.
Yeah.
You're going to say it's not going to be discontinued,
but-
and this time it will.
I think, yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. How much was that? Oh, this is. I know this is Dan. How much was that upside down JP go?
Well, it wasn't
watching your
upside
camera?
down. Just someone put it in the wrong way
Somebody
up.
put it upside down. didn't
Or
they?
you were looking at it upside down.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
think 20-ish, isn't it?
Yeah.
About 23, 25k.
yeah. I think it was. I don't think he's interested in the price. I think he's
No.
just making a point. It was
Okay.
upside down
Yeah.
in the cabinet. Rolly Manley says the Batman's going. Could be.
So the Batman and the Batgirl, or just the Batman?
Could be. Right, but that's us done for another week. God, that's rattled
That
by.
was
There is
fun.
only, so that everyone knows, in 3 weeks' time is Christmas Day. No show.
No.
Oh, I thought you said you got 3 weeks left to buy
No.
watches.
No, we're not here. I'm
Then
just
we're
letting
Yeah,
everyone know.
Well, you and I are abroad. I mean, I thought we'd broadcast from
What, on Christmas Day?
on Christmas Day.
I'm out.
Possibly. Maybe.
We could get
StreamYard.
together, seeing as we're not going to have any
Yes.
turkey where we're going.
And time, we'll be on a different time zone.
Yeah, slightly, but that's
Yeah.
all right. We've got a few surprises coming up in the next
And we've
few
got.
weeks.
Can we say that we've got a Christmas
What?
Something.
last show now?
A Christmas we're going to have a Christmas special.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 weeks'
Yes.
time.
Yes.
So-
And that's gonna be nice.
So
Next
first
week.
things first. Next week, if you're going to be joining us, we're going to be going live at 7 p.m, not 8 p.m. And that's purely for selfish reasons. If you don't mind us having a slight little change,
We've got a
Spencer
little
and I
event on.
have our Christmas annual poker evening. It's quite a big one, and so it has to start an hour earlier. And we get told off every week for turning up at 9:20 when everybody else turns up at 8. So they've got
So we're 7 till 8. You were
Yeah.
going to put a vote up as well about different...
Yes, about different time
What we
slots.
can
So we're
talk about.
thinking about for next year, maybe putting a little vote out about our time slot. Maybe, would you guys prefer 7 to 8 p.m, 7:30 to 8:30, or 8 till 9? Still on a Monday, but we're just sort of talking about times and bits and pieces. But we'll put a little vote up and you can all have a little look at that. In 2 weeks' time, we're going to be having our Christmas special. We've got a very, very special Christmas quiz this year, and it's based all about this show. So, if you're bored and you have nothing better to do, I suggest you go through the last 12 months. There's going to be some amazing prizes going to be given out, and we're going to be doing a quiz and having generally a very fun evening with a few special guests
Yeah.
and a few
Drinks.
shots
Drinks.
and drinks.
Drinks.
Yes.
So that'll be at the bar, won't it?
That is going to be at the bar. We're going to be doing it from the bar at BQ, our Christmas
That's
special.
really
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah,
Gin on
exactly.
And
tap.
actually, Gav, I'm going to put it out there. Limited space. A few people can come down. We might let a few people
That's a good idea.
watch it live.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's
So if they're
nice. You need to get an
interested-
Uber that night.
Pop it in the comments or drop an email.
Yep, come down and join
Yeah.
us for a BQ little drink and something
and you
to
can
eat,
see the show
and come and
live.
join in the show
You
Yeah.
live.
can see what actually really goes on.
Oh god, it's going to be a
Yeah.
disaster.
Before.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Right, Spencer, I'll leave you to wobble through this.
Well,
Don't forget
thank
to
you,
ask them to,
everyone. And don't
hit the
forget
old.
to upvote,
Yeah.
downvote, sideways, whatever
Follow
you want to do.
us.
Ask your aunties, granny
And
to subscribe.
Remember, if you haven't dealt with this
Subscribe.
yet, it's only a matter of
See you
time.
next week, guys.
Bye,
See ya.
Bye.
guys.
Good
Bye.
night.